Champagne we've just been through and watched the sunrise. It's very, very pretty. It's quite nippy now. We took the last one off so we didn't have to cycle in the dark, and we're actually back at an appropriate time. We've showered. So today was quite eventful, really.
Yeah.
Started out, so day 3, the first ride is the most beautiful.
Yes.
Because you go through Champagne and you see the sunrise over fields and fields of Champagne. And then, once the sun had risen, the temperature dropped to -7 apparently.
Which I don't believe is meant to be the right way round.
No.
No.
And
we went into a dark place.
Both Jenko and I had moments where I think we were both ready to cry, weren't we?
Yeah, one very friendly guy asked me if I was okay, and the only way I could respond was no. And he looked very nervous.
Yeah. We just kind of dumped our bikes at the end and got on the bus, and then the lovely bus drivers just made us hot coffee because we must have looked just
I think
rotten.
we looked quite weak. But we still made the second ride, despite the fact we didn't take any time to drink or eat or loo.
Yeah.
We made the second stage, which I think was a good move. You weren't sure because it kept everything moving and we kept pretty cozy.
Yeah.
Cozy is perhaps.
You kept cozy. It took me until lunchtime to get my body temperature up to what I think is actually a survivable body temperature. And then stage 5, which is one of my favourite stages.
Wow. That was amazing.
Which has an awesome descent. And I must point out that one of the Night Frank boys knew about the legend of me always seeing headless cats, and so was quick to point out a dead cat by the side of the road.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and to which I responded, did it have its head?
And?
He said yes.
Still on the lookout then?
Yeah, still on the lookout for a headless cat. But
let's talk more about the descent.
The descent was a triumph.
It was a triumph. But no, I mean, because it's very difficult as a newbie.
Yeah.
People sort of have a bit of chat, like, you know, before the stage it's going to go up and up and up and up, and then down. So we had a vision of almost climbing a col in the Alps, but the up was actually really rather pleasant and gradual.
Very gradual.
And the descent was just beautiful, wide curves. I mean, we should all move to France just to train here because the roads are empty and gorgeous. And what's lovely at the bottom, you just swoop up into the rest point and a beer.
And some good bum watch today. I spotted a couple today.
Yes, we've picked out a couple.
So that is going well. I will try and get some video footage of that for you at some point. But for now we're going to eat. We're not having an ice bath today because we've been prodded and poked. And we're going to then go to sleep probably, because that's what you do on the cycle to Cairns.
It's quite repetitive.
Eat, sleep, ride, repeat.